go?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My research topic title is straight hair with black women on it. One morning I was doing my regular morning routine. I got up, washed my face, brushed my teeth. And once I had finished, I just kind of stopped like I usually do, took a look in the mirror, and all I could see was my hair. It kind of was just a mess. It was sticking out all over the place. And I was just kind of like, God, I hate my hair. And like, that wasn't a unique experience for me. It happens like every once in a while. And I know it happens to a lot of my other black female friends, a lot of my female relatives, that they don't just dislike their hair, they hate their hair. And it wasn't until I read Eugene Caugh's Medicalization of Racial Features that I decided to wonder why that is. In her essay she wrote, as evident in my research, racial minorities may internalize a body image produced by the dominant culture's racial ideology, and because of it begin to loathe, mutilate, and revise parts of their body. And I found, well, she studied Asian women and the shape of their eyes. I found that this study could really translate well to black women and the texture of their hair. On the cover page of your handout, there's 9 magazine covers. The top 5 are from within the past 2 months, and the bottom 4 within the past 20 years or so. The top 5 are 5 major black women's magazines. Like, these magazines are meant for black women. Most black women read them. They're called Essence, Black Woman, Black Hair, Emily, and Jet. And if you look at the covers of these magazines, all the cover models have straight hair. And these are magazines that are supposed to represent black women, that black women are supposed to look to for examples. And straight hair is not natural for black women. That's just not how black hair grows. And for these women to look at what, like, their models, their ideals, and see straight hair, it just kind of sends a message. This is what you should look like. Your natural self is not what's good enough, is not what's good for a magazine. And it's the same for mainstream magazines too. I have covers from Glamour, Vogue, InStyle, Cosmopolitan, and they're black cover models of mainstream magazines. That was a whole different paper anyway. But the ones that I picked, all the cover models have straight hair, and the oldest one the three of them are from the last 2 years. But I wanted to pick one with Naomi Campbell on it because her hair is so ridiculously not hers that I had to include it. Naomi Campbell's the third from the left. Her hair is falling from the side of her head. It's extremely long. And that's just not her. That's not her natural hair type. And she's kind of known for her hair. What I found after research or interviewing 20 black women, I found that straight hair provides 3 main things. It provides a feeling of normalcy, an anti-harassment, and a better look for more successful dating. I included 3 quotes that I like the best from my interviews. I feel a feeling of normalcy. One of the women I interviewed said she can more easily participate in activities with her white friends, and then she felt more on the same page. Hair to her wasn't just a hairstyle, it helped include her in other things. It gave her a type of feeling. It made her feel more involved with her friends because she was around white people a lot. Disclaimer, the 20 women that I interviewed come from similar background as me. They grew up going to predominantly white schools, had mostly white friends. So normal for them was kind of a white normalcy. The second one, an anti-harassment. It wasn't as big as the normalcy piece, but it was still really important to them. A lot of the women, or 18 of the 20 women decided to straighten their hair in adolescence, which is kind of a shaky time for everybody. And they said that a lot of their friends would tease them about their hair, call them names, and that they just didn't want to be made fun of anymore, and they felt that changing their hair would bring that solution. And lastly, kind of as an aside, they just mentioned how that changing their hair made them more beautiful and helped them find mates more easily. And I looked for a credible source to see like what percentage of women straighten their hair, and I couldn't really find one. So I sat outside GVC for a little while, around an hour between classes, and I just looked at all the black women walking by, and it came out to about 8 out of 10 of black women that went by the GVC on that particular day had chemically straightened hair. And kind of the overall question is, why does this matter? And it's made me think, like, is this an ethical issue that hair for a certain group of people is so political? Why should so much feeling be invested in one particular body part that's natural? In terms of you guys and other black people in this class, how would you feel if there was so much feeling invested in the way your body was naturally? And on the last page, I just have some quotes about black hair that I thought were important. One by Martin Luther King Jr., we all know who that is.
You have 1 minute to wrap up.
Okay. One from Martin Luther King. It said, I like when women let their hair fall down their back because the most agreeable sight. Black hair doesn't naturally fall, and to have this great black leader say something like that would have probably adverse effects on the women that are listening to him. I don't know if anybody remembers Don Amos and his faux pas talking about the Rutgers women's basketball team. They were participants in the NCAA Women's Basketball National Championships, and his comments towards them were, that's some neck-handed hose. These girls are at the pinnacle of their athletic career, and he reduced that moment to them to the state of their hair. And that just sends a terrible, terrible message to black women that no matter what you achieve, people are looking at their hair and they're going to judge it. I'm going to skip the long one, and the last one I'm using is from Paul Mooney, a black comedian. He says, if your hair is relaxed, relaxing your hair, straightening your hair. If your hair is relaxed, white people are relaxed. And I thought that was relevant because of the women I interviewed around white people so often. One of the women actually said, I think my natural hair scares people. So I thought that'd be a good quote for you guys to see.
Thank you. Christine.
Okay, so you said that a lot of the reason they change their hair is based on how other people react to it. But did you ever ask them if they like their natural hair, or do they have a preference for straight hair themselves? Do they think it's more beautiful?
The way that they felt, hair for them was really, really, really social because it's something you see all the time. So what they felt about their natural hair was what other people felt about their natural hair. Other people thought it looked funny, so they thought it looked funny. Other people made fun of it, so they just felt like this is something to be made fun of.
Right.
And it's just kind of the situations they're in. Their mothers had straight hair, their friends who are white had straight hair, so it's just kind of like, my natural hair is not normal because everybody else finds it to be abnormal.
Right.
So they didn't grow up in a bubble, so they couldn't develop their own personal feelings about their hair because everybody was influencing them.
Okay.
Thank you.